Alright, let's get going. When did I unlock this? Okay. What do I have left to unlock? Dual pistols and blade launcher. Is that it? Not sure what I think of this gun. Let's try it out. And while we're at it, hello, Ash. Attack of the crabs, indeed. Let's see. Have anything cool here? Not really. Alright. I have played this game a little bit off stream. That's what happened. So we have a blue crab now. Also, I've unlocked a bunch of weapons I didn't have last time. I did really well with the sniper last time I used it. I haven't used this crossbow yet. The orb launcher's really good. Rocket launcher was pretty okay. Minigun, I didn't really like the minigun. I haven't tried the cluster launcher either. Anyway. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Spread's a bit wide. Yeah, I don't know about this gun. Okay. Fire rate reduced. Magazine size reduced. I don't want chaotic grenade. Go for heavy hitter, I think. They did add sliding backwards since the last time I played this on stream. There was a patch that changed that and a bunch of other things. Mostly minor stuff. Okay. Let's see. Spread heavily increased? No. Sharp shot falls off fast, but I guess. Bigger boom. Always bigger boom. Go for a random. Ow. Well, that didn't end very well. Let's see. I don't really like this gun. Let's try a different one. Rocket launcher. Sounds fun. When I used the rocket launcher, I think I made it all the way to the final boss. Or was it the third to final boss? I don't remember. Or second to final, I mean. Anyway, I didn't have enough damage. But this is a quite fun weapon. I was watching, oh, what's his name? A fairly big streamer play a little of this earlier. And he was using a rocket launcher when I dropped by with absurd amounts of extra shots. Well, that's not going to do much for us now, but also it used to be that most of these slots were locked and you had to pay to unlock them. The patch unlocked them all. 4% perk level. Damage chest. No. Looking for safety. Nice. All right, let's go gamble. Ooh, yes. Unfortunately, it broke, so we can't gamble twice. Time shot's pretty cool. More damage. I could really use the health chest about now. I had time shot on my sniper rifle during a really successful sniper run. And it was quite good. You would shoot stuff, and it would take it a couple seconds to die. But die it would. Red Fury's good, I think. 50% for 5 seconds after eliminating an enemy? Yeah, Red Fury's good. I really need something that'll give me healing. I guess this is a horde wave, so as long as we don't die. These are pretty easy not to take damage in. Get away, get away. Those things are evil and they blow up. Get out of the water. Okay. All right. What amazing loots do we have? Melee ignites enemies. Well, that's not too useful for me. Shots do more damage, damage dealt over time, or we can get movement speed. Movement speed. Shall we gamble again? Aw. Yay! Yay! No. No! Ah. Damn it. I should have stopped at 300. Oh well. Let's see. We have 189. Yeah, we'll get more Red Fury, I guess. This thing is actually possible to kill it. It would just take a lot of damage. A lot more than we have at the moment. Okay, health chest. That's good. I need one of those. Oh, hello, get away from me. Run! Run for safe. Hello? Okay. Hello, Dread. Get rid of this. I do like the rocket launcher if I can get the right perks for it. Reload arc is actually amazing. There's people who have built builds entirely around this mod. It deals 500 damage per projectile on a 5-second cooldown. And if I remember correctly, getting more levels decreases the cooldown. So, like, look at that. All we have to do is press R and nuke every 5 seconds to nuke stuff. Kind of like grenades, but slightly different. Speaking of grenades. Yay! 0 damage too, for that matter. Oh, I think those are healing fields. Okay. That explains why they make noise and none of the rest of the fields do. None of the rest of the fields do. Fields, whatever. Ooh, scavenger. What else do we have here? I had a run once where I had a ton of vitality stacks. As long as I didn't take much damage, it was just monstrous. But I'm gonna take scavenger because I need a way to heal. Yeah. The damage on reload mod is insane. If I can get a few more copies of that, I'll be sitting pretty. It doesn't mean I'm going to want to, well, this is purely good for me. Anything that reduces my magazine size. Anything that, increases my reload rate. I think I'm still... I don't think I've taken any damage yet. Still at 75 health. I haven't been paying much attention though to see if I actually took any damage or whether I'm just healing. I do have some healing bonuses. Okay, max health increased after 10. Max health increased after 10 one-shots. We'll take the bronze heart instead. Okay. We have 243. Chance to instantly reload after each elimination. I'm not sure if this will trigger my... Let's pick it up because it's cheap. And... let's re-roll. Max health increased after clearing each island. We're early in the game, let's pick that up. And then health chest. I want as many sources of regeneration and healing as I can get. Get away from me. Damn it, I missed. Well, we definitely took some damage here. All right. Somehow that wasn't the last crab around. That was the last creature around, though. Okay, do we have any regen? Scavenger's really good. I'm not sure if I want to go for health shot or not. I think we're gonna go for scavenger again. And let's go for a spiked chest. Okay. Beautiful. Back here you. I really could use more damage of any kind. Like, more damage per shot. Okay, we have enough to spend on a spike chest. Fires close range AoE blasts along with your shots. Grenades explode in clusters of daggers. Melee knights. Okay, we're gonna take Arcane Blast. What is the cooldown on that? 6 seconds. Okay, that's not great. Go critical. Beautiful. I hope there's lots and lots of health pickups out there, because I could really use them about now. Not that I'm going to be able to pick them up just right away. Okay, let's run back along this way and see what we can get in the way of healing. Okay, not as much as I'd hoped for. Alright, what do we have here? Increased critical chance. That's probably what we'll take. Critical hit chance increase for each shot you hit in a row. Okay, that's not likely to be good for us because we do a lot of hitting close to. Increased critical hit, but incoming damage is also increased. Let's do the dumb. 20% increased critical, incoming damage increased by 25%. Oh well. Okay. What the heck kind of luck is that? I'm leaving this pickup on the ground for now, because I'm gonna see if, well, no. All right. What do we have over here? Yeah, 1,000 to spend. Take dagger arc and Reroll. This is gonna be terrible for us. Alright. I was gonna see if I could get a, what do I call it? Plus armor pickup thingy, but that was not in the cards. We're down a bit of health. We're probably gonna die here. I hate these damn slugs. Come here, me. Nobody likes you. Oh, there goes the last of my armor I just got. Was close. Damn it, threw that right over top of everybody. Yes. Okay. That did not go nearly as bad as I thought it might. Ooh, beautiful, silver heart. Another key, brings us up to 1 key. The amount of keys you need per weapon changed in the patch from 4 to 3. But also the number of keys you get for defeating a boss. Like, this isn't a boss, but the boss you get to at, I think, Island 30? Mega crit is tempting. I'm gonna take shotgun blast. This only has a 1-second cooldown, so it's gonna happen with pretty much every shot. Okay, all in all, for being on Nightmare difficulty, which I have not previously played on that before today, it was all normal difficulty. This is not going badly. Alright, what kind of loots do we have today? Red Fury is good. Costs 2 more damage, magazine size is reduced. Sure. Oh, we're gonna have to reload after every shot now. Almost. But that's good because it'll means more. Let's see, is that a... Yeah, it is. 5-second cooldown. Wow. We'll probably get a 1 every time we reload. Let's go health. I want more healing. Yikes. I hate slugs. They're way faster than they have any right to be. Get away from me, you. Melee attacks are actually really good. Okay. If anything ever gets too close to you, you can often melee it and get it away from you quickly. Max health increased after each island, that's pretty good. Heal while dealing damage, that's also good. Damage increased from that low health, that's bad. We'll take health shot. And we'll go for a damage chest. Okay. Down you go. That's a grenade crab. Back foul beast. Alright, what do we have over here? Grenades explode into damaging bubbles. Shots do more damage when aiming, but less damage when hip firing. Shots do more damage, but fire rate is reduced. I'm gonna take steady shot. How much is it? Increased by 33% when aiming, but reduced by 33% when hip firing. Okay, that's... Let's go luck. I would really like to get something that increases reload rate. There's a few legendaries I want really badly too. Like, I really like the one that greatly increases damage. I think it is, or is it health? Greatly increases health, but also increases enemies. Like, who cares if there's more enemies? That got us a bit low on health. Alright, what do we have? Chance to instantly reload. Chance to gain ammo. Destroying destructible rocks has a greater chance to spawn loot. Sure, why not? Go to the shop and get healed. Boom. Ooh, what are you? We can't afford you anyway, but... Shots go explosive mushrooms from enemies. Interesting. Man, I wish I could afford that. Damage increased at low health, don't want it. Heal when dealing damage, that'd be good. Critical hits create powerful explosions. Ooh, I wish I had 40 more crystals. Well, I know a way to get 40 more crystals. Are any of these trash? Let's get rid of autoloader. I guess we're doing a critical build. Get away from me. Okay. There we go, finally. Alright. This thing is very inaccurate and makes it a little hard to hit things, but oh well. If I could find something that reduced my spread, that'd be nice. Let's take time shot. And then... speed. And hope we get a reload speed. Ooh, that's beautiful. Uh-oh. Those are elite. Get rid of me. Back, foul beast. Shit. Okay. That went to shit in a hurry. Movement speed increased, shots deal more damage than airborne. We're pretty much always airborne when we're shooting, so that's good. Upgrade or random? Let's go random, and let's just try not to get shot. I don't like this map. Okay. I haven't got like any grenade mods this time. A bit problematic in some ways. Shit. Okay, good. Make sure we grab all that. Alright, what do we have? Gain crystals when healing. That's pretty good. More time shot. What exactly does time shot do? I thought I had more than one level of it. Where's it? There it is. Damage increased by 50%. Let's take another level of time shot. It gives us another 50% damage, which is pretty good. Oh, Carlo. I don't want spiral grenade. Mortar turret? Can't afford it. Shots do more damage in aiming, but less than hip firing. Critical hits create powerful explosions. Both of those are good. I want both of them. Guess it's a good thing we can afford both of them. And we can't afford anything else. Damn it. I thought I could. Okay. Let's hope the boss doesn't kick our ass. Get away from me. This thing sucks. We're gonna die 100%. Yeah, look at that. Get away from me. DPS is just a bit too shit for this, I think. Yeah, we're on 1 health. Yep, there we go. Alright, well, it wasn't too bad up to that point. Let's try the sniper rifle. Yeah, I only have 1 key. I actually surprisingly like the sniper rifle. I thought I'd hate it, but... let's see. Anything else I want to change while I'm here? Don't think so. Damn it. There we go. Well, bit of a skill issue there. Fire shot, definitely no. Big grenade, we'll take that. We'll go economy. Play some ultra kill and get good. Ooh, got some beautiful multi-shots here. Alright, that went a lot better. Medium crystal bundle, that's a big fat no. Limit enemies eliminate close range, drop more crystals. Damn it, none of these are good for me. Yeah, we'll just take the medium crystal bundle, I guess. I spoke too soon on that one. Yeah, okay, what do we have here? Damn it. That's what I get for being a dummy. Alright. I've never played Risk or Rain or any of the games that people talk about when they say this one's awesome. I never really was that excited about them either when watching people play them. Meta was pretty good. Okay, trick shot we don't want for this build. Wind up can be turned into something amazing. But for that we need to get magazine size increases. Go away, fire slug. Okay, is there anything else around here I want? I think so. A caliber. That's exactly the opposite of what we want, unfortunately. I don't really want any of these. Suppose we'll take big shot. Spike chest it is. Is there fire underwater? I think. This game isn't that advanced when it comes to effects. But then the launcher crab. Whee! Alright. What do we have in loot? Poison aura, repelling dash, and juiced. I was gonna say, oh, we're gonna take repelling dash, because this is actually pretty good. But no, we're taking juiced. And we're gonna take the health chest because that has a bonus. You just need to make sure we don't take any damage. Which effectively means we run around the outside of the map for 30 more seconds, roughly. and basically don't kill a thing. Unless we have an opportunity to do so without any real effort. Okay, that was closer than I would have liked, but not too big of a deal. Okay, Silver Heart, Vitality. Vitality's good. We'll see what these are first. I think we're going to take Vitality times 2, actually. Probably should have taken the Silver Heart once or twice, but... Fuse totems will destroy themselves after a little bit if you don't deal with them right away. Damage increased to nearby enemies. We're going to salvage this. Because, let's face it, that's not going to happen very often. Ooh, there's a chest in here. Shots do more damage for each shot fired until reloading. Well, we already have that, so let's get it again. Damage increases when at low health. We don't want that. Shots shock enemies. That's quite good. I should have checked what that was first, but that's fine. I would have taken that over this anyway. We couldn't buy bronze armor, so let's do that, I guess. Spiked. Yeah, spiked. Oh, good to buy armor. You'll be missed. Enemy explosions will damage other enemies. So these things, the pufferfish, are basically kill everything in the vicinity. The big boys are out. That lightning thing we just got, that's what's causing it to zap enemies in the area. If I can get a ton more lightning, I'll be pretty happy. Melee for the win. Can we get spike chests now? Yes, but it's a bad idea. But we're gonna do it anyway. Damaging sparks. That's good. Scattershot is also really good. As is repelling dash. We'll take spark shot. We're gonna actually take the skill chest. Because if I remember correctly, these often have ammo size upgrades. Why did I shoot that? Get out of there. Oh no. There's the big boys here. Okay. Sometimes nightmare difficulty is actually difficult. You think you broke your tooth, but it only hurts when it feels like it. Okay. I guess at least it doesn't hurt all the time? Question mark? There we go. All right. Shots do more damage. How much is that actually? Damage increased by 200%? Holy crap. Okay, that's good. Let's go for another damage chest. Okay. What do we have here? FMJ, which is pretty okay. Bouncing shot. We'll take bouncing shot. And we'll go for the economy. Parkour is a trap. I mean, you can get really good rewards if you're good at it. But the movement doesn't work exactly the same way as it does normally. Because, like, well, this is a really bad example. I can extend my jump if I aim and then do a little flip in the air, then do another flip as soon as I on-aim. Like that, kinda. I got 2 flips. Oh, I didn't get much height, so it's hard to demonstrate. Anyway. But you can't aim like that in parkour. And so, when running with a gun like this, eventually I get used to the ability to adjust do finer adjustment in the air using that. And I screw myself over big time in parkour. I'm gonna go with gold coating. And then we're gonna go for the health chest, and we're gonna try to pick up some kind of healing. Because I really like to have builds with high regeneration. Okay, that's a skill issue right there. Get over to me, you. Nice. Let's see if you can get something regeneration related. Oh, survey. Someone stole your car tag. That's interesting. We'll take endurance. I'm not sure how much it heals. 50 health? Okay, that's not too bad. That's gonna be a pain in the butt to deal with. Okay, shots do more damage for each shot you hit in a row without missing. Another level of gold coating. Chance to instant reload after each elimination. Sure, why not? We don't have anything going reloading wise. Okay. More health. Not that it is much good because it expires Friday. Damn it. Ah. That was entirely my fault. Blast totems, I think, break if you accidentally shoot them or anything. And I shot too close to it. That is a fire crab. That is multiple fire crab. aka the forces of evil are upon us. Sniper crab. There we go. Oh. Well, it's really unfortunate about that glass one. Glass totems and fuse totems are both pains in the butts. Also, there's something around here alive still. Where? Where, trapped creature? Don't hear it. Okay. Highly annoying. Don't hear anything over here either. Yeah. I've encountered stuck enemies a few times already, but they've always either spontaneously died, finally wiggled themselves free and fell, or I end up finding them, or they somehow became unstuck after a while. Okay. Well, it was a, if you'll pardon the pun, long shot, but worth a try at least. Oh, hello there. He was stuck in a tree. That was probably the hardest stuck enemy to find I've found yet. Heal after each melee elimination. Okay, we're not going to be using melee much. This gives us effectively 30 health per island. Yeah, let's roll that. Like chest it is. I really need more health. Somewhere along the line. Because the amount of health we have is distressingly low. Shit. Sniper crab. Alright. Let's try a different weapon. What have I not tried recently? A crossbow I didn't like. Orb launcher is pretty good. Minigun is supposedly very good. I still only have one key. Let's try minigun. I've used this before and I didn't think much of it, but I probably just got bad modifications. I need plus ammo for this, that's for sure. Preferably the chance to reload and that kind of stuff mods. Okay. We need to take reload arc. You can build entirely around reload arc. 2 times economy is too good to pass up. Skill chest would give us stuff we need for this build. But okay. What do we get? Money shot. That's decent. What's here? Money shot. Guess we'll take 2 levels of money shot. Yes, 2 times damage. We're definitely taking that. No question. Okay. That is a grenade crab. We're gonna die. Yay, my own grenade saved my life. What do we get? Shots do more damage for each shot you hit in a row without missing. Damage increased on distant enemies. None of those are terribly good. Let's see what we have over here. Another level reload arc. We're gonna miss a lot with this thing, so that's terrible. I'm not sure what distant is for spiked. Well, we can't take spiked even if we get it. So I guess we're going damaged and we're just gonna run. Around the edge of the map. Because we are on 1 HP in a dream. Yay. We lived. Barely, but we lived. Damage increased for each equipped armor plate. That would be good if we had a steady source of armor. Shots do more damage in aiming, but less damage in hip firing. Reloading damages knocks back enemies. Let's take steady shot, because we're going to be doing a lot of that. Okay, what do we have? Gamble totem. Gamble totem. Okay. Damage massively increased, but you can hurt yourself. Well, this is both amazing and terrible. There's some weapons where if you take this, you literally can't shoot your gun or you will die instantly. The saw launcher, I think, does that. I don't know about the minigun. I mean, the minigun, obviously, you can shoot it, but if we get anything that does AoEs and stuff, yeah, let's do it. And we'll take fortitude, because we're going to need health. And gamble away the last of our money. Alright. Definitely going for the health chest. I need to check to see how much massively increased is. I expect the answer is lots. Good. Oh yeah, look at that. We're on 3 health, but is this a glass totem? It was. Increased on distant enemies? I guess. It's free. Okay, please give me a heal. I think we're just gonna take bronze. As much as I would like to get the healing one, but we just kind of need to... Get me out of here. I really need to be out of the water so I can move faster. That was pain. Getting our asses kicked. What? What did I even get hit with? I mean, I've killed myself, so obviously it was some... Oh, I wonder if it was a reload. I wonder if the reload thing must have hit something beside me. Well, okay. We'll just avoid that perk altogether in the future. I forgot to check to see what the percentage was, too. Oh, well. I don't really like this gun. Let's go to the orb launcher. The orb launcher has a lot of the same disabilities, but I like it better. Faster reload, for one thing. And higher DPS. Maybe we should go back to the rocket launcher. I do like the rocket launcher. I just need to find good stuff for it. Great, rocket launcher it is. We're still in only 1 key. See you later, Colo. Lower spread wouldn't be bad for minigun either. I'd almost be tempted to figure out a way to go higher spread. And just paste an area. Borrow tomorrow, hopefully. I certainly want to do borrow tomorrow. Alright. Now last time I got a bunch of stuff that fired around the pure projectile. I'd like to see if I can get it a little more focused this time. Let's see. Snake shot. Not very useful, I don't think. We'll take heavy grenade. That's actually a good mod. Does more damage and the grenade doesn't fly as far. Because I always underestimate how far it's going to go. Economy. I wish there was a game option to move the targeting cursor. Because I'd like to have it just like a little tiny bit higher than it is. Because right now it's in the center of the screen, which, you know, that's kind of where you put your targeting. But for third person, I'd like to be able to have it in the near the top of the middle third of the screen, I guess would be the way to say it. Not quite at the top, but near the top. Alright, what do we get? Being crystals occurring each island, enemies eliminate close range, or crystal bundle. I guess we'll take paycheck. 2 times speed? Sure. If we can get like a fire rate upgrade or something, or a movement speed, we just could work good. Reload speed, if we can get it. That is a grenade crab. Owie. That was very painful. Fire rate increased. Yes, please. I'm not even gonna look at the other two. Getting more dashes? Yeah, actually, I'll take that. Speed again? Sure, why not? I'm just gonna circle the map because we're on 3 health, and I don't think I have any good healing. And the next map is a, we're gonna call it anyway. It's a shop. So we'll have free heals shortly. $250 crystals from paycheck. That's not too bad. Not amazing, but not too bad. Reload speed increased. That's probably what we'll take. Aerial shot or faster shot. I think we're going to take fast claws, though. How much does it increase my reload? 33%. Okay, that's quite good, actually. Ooh, greed totem. Gain crystals, but also lose health at the start of each island. Okay. How much do we lose? 20% health. Gain 2,500 crystals. Holy crap. I am going to pick up Grave Dodger. And Bronze Heart. And Bronze Armor. And Hot Shot. All of them. Spike Strikes. 2 times critical chest. Yes. We are now so rich for this point in the game. We just need to survive to get to another... I need some form of healing, like, desperately. Shit. This was a terrible, terrible mistake to come back here. Okay. That was a little short of what I wanted to hit, actually. Owie. Actually, I didn't take any damage at all. I thought I did. Melee kill for the win. Alright, critical thinking. Critical hits deal more damage, but non-critical hits deal less damage. I mean, if I had more critical hit chance, maybe. Increase critical hit chance. Okay, what do we have over here? Increase critical hit chance, but incoming damage is also increased. We already have that. Here, how much does Hot Shot actually do? Increased by 20%. Incoming damage increased by 25. Let's do the dumb and take Hot Shot again. Twice. Incoming damage increased by 75%. Critical hit increased by 49%. That doesn't scale as well as I would like. 2 times skill or 2 times critical. Let's take the criticals. I guess as long as we don't get hit. Haha, fat chance. That is a sniper crab. That is not a good time. That is, matter of fact, a very bad time. Get away from me, you bastard. That was short. I'm not sure if I killed the damn sniper crab or not, but I sure hope so. No, I didn't. Thankfully, that isn't a second sniper crab. This one's already wounded. I think he's dead now. Now we just need to deal with these damn skulls. Not forgetting, of course, that we take 75% more damage than we would normally. In other words, if we get hit too often, we're going to die. And we have no way to heal. And we take 20% damage at the start of every wave. Just straight up lose 25% of our health. We get some really awesome benefits from that, mind you. Here, you go away. Thank you. Damn it, stop dodging. Stand there and take it like a skull. Okay, that was stressful. Critical thinking, hot shot, critical chain. We'll take critical chain. Mega crit, critical chain. Okay, what's critical chain give us? Increased by 33% for 5 seconds after landing a crit. Let's take critical chain twice. Increased 55% for 5 seconds after landing a crit. Okay. Flawless damage chest. Horde. Yes. I don't want to get hit anyway. Very badly do not want to get hit. I think that's a fuse totem and there's no way we're getting up there to get that. Yeah, you can just hear it explode. Damn it. I hate fuse totems. They give you a free random item if you get to them in time, but... we have quite large amounts of money right now. But I need some good source of healing. Or the thing that's giving us the money is going to kill us. Good, flawless. We get 2 chests. Critical thinking. We're going to be doing crits almost every time anyway, so we might as well. Alright. Gambling twice is enough for me. Yep, that was a fuse totem. Yep. Shots deal additional flat damage. That's probably actually bad for us. Grenades deal far more damage but are heavier. We'll take that. I think FMJ is probably going to be good for us. Go to the shop. Alright. Get healed. We have 11,000 to spend. Reloading damages knocks back enemies. Let's take the cheap bronze heart. Reroll. Gain additional armor plates every time you pick up armor. That's tempting. Heal while dealing damage. We need that. Gain crystals while healing. Sure. We'll take all of these actually. Green dice. Shots deal more damage when fire rate is reduced. I don't think I want that. I will take the armor though. Hard target. Incoming damage reduced. We'll take that because I need something to reduce my damage. Let's just buy everything that's available. Okay. Unfortunately, the reroll thing broke, so we can't reroll again. There's nothing else we can do here? Yeah, nothing else we can do here. Alright. I didn't see if he had armor before I started shooting him. So I don't know whether we're just doing peanuts to him. Okay, we're getting like every single shot is a critical right now. Once you get one critical, all of a sudden, we're still doing peanuts of damage to him though. Better than sometimes though. Yeah, we're not doing too bad actually. Although I do need more damage. I need more healing. Because right now, I'm going to be down 20% damage at the start of every single island. So I need to be able to heal at least 20% of my damage every single island I do. That wasn't too bad as far as such things are concerned. Go. Okay, what do we have? Epic key and healing. What do we have in healing? Bronze armor. Key. Aura shot. I don't want the dagger shot. The additional armor plates each time you pick up armor. I'm gonna take the aura shot. Okay, well we made it to the next biome for the first time in a while. I'd like to get the ability that splits your shots. What are you doing hanging out up there? Okay. Red Fury is good. Power armor. If I can be sure of keeping this armor, then power armor would be amazing. I wish I knew how much damage it gave me. We're gonna take it. 50% for each increased armor plate. That means we have 200% damage right now. Not bad. However, we will lose those plates. I do have things that will give me more plates. So that's nice. But I need to buy the plates or otherwise loot them. And that is not nice. There's a legendary that makes us the plates regenerate. I'm not sure what the exact conditions are for the regeneration. I could really do with that. There's a crab stuck in there. I'm not healing fast enough to keep up. I need to get some health upgrades. Critical thinking. Most of our hits are critical. Increase critical hit damage. We're gonna take critical thinking. Critical deal 200% more damage. Not bad. Critical chest again. The only thing I don't want... Okay, there's loot on the ground out there I'd like to pick up. Shit. Enraged grubs. I hate them more than I hate normal grubs, even, somehow. We do like 2,000 something damage on crit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Crystal bundle. And hot shot, crit grenade, or power punch. We'll take power punch. What's it give me? 25% more damage. Okay, that's not too bad. Health chest. Yes, please. Okay. Thanks. Okay, what do we have? Max health increased after every 10 one-shots. Bronze armor. Heal while dealing damage. We'll upgrade that. Okay, we should be able to buy lots and lots of things here. What are you? Loot totem. It's random. Pick up blues 33% of your health. %chance to double. Damn it. We lost half our health. Damage increased after cutting each island. Okay, that's not bad. Well, goodbye health. You'll be missed. Silver heart. Light shot I don't want. Recoil shot I don't want. Damage aura I don't want. Vitality. We're not going to be the conditions for that very often because of the lose 20% health that the enemy hits. Critical hits spawn 5 new shots. Okay, that's great. Heal when dealing damage, that's amazing. Critical chain is also amazing. I guess we're doing critical rocket build. We'll take reinforced. Spark shot is good. Silver heart is good. I don't think we're gonna bother with flammable armor. Bronze armor fills us up. Grave dodger's good. I mean, it's okay. Especially if you get a bunch of them. Damage increased every 10. Does contain 1 more loot. That's awesome. We're gonna buy this just because we have the money to do it. There's a little bit of healing here. We'll try that. Okay, well, probably a bad idea. Fire rate increased for a short time after eliminating an enemy. Oh, that's nice. Spike chest, no, because we won't be able to take it. Let's go for the critical chest. I could use more crit chance. I don't know what my actual crit chance is. But it's... Oh! Well. We're not getting back up there. It's pretty high because we get more crits than not. Critical thinking. Hot shot. I don't want any more hot shot. Critical hit chance increased. Reach shot. You hit in a row without missing. That's a bad idea. Increased critical hit damage. That's probably not a good idea either because that's not great. Critical thinking is way more powerful. Elemental. Or speed. Let's go for... Ooh, shrapnel's gonna be interesting. Oh, let's do elemental. Look at those projectiles. The levels of insanity are off the charts. Sniper crab. Sniper crab, sniper crab. We're gonna die. You're probably fine. But we're gonna lose a lot of armor. Thank you, criticals. You're saving our ass right now. Okay, elemental. Fire shot. Random shot. Random shot is good. Lightning shot. Fire claws we don't want. If I can take 2 random shots, I will. Boom. Okay. That'll apply random elemental effects to enemies. Health? Definitely. No question. Holy crabs. Okay. I mean, there's really not much reason to just kill stuff in here right now, but I'm sure, why not? Okay, please give me something that'll give me more healing. Heal after clearing, having damage reduced. We'll take heal after clearing, because that's some amount more healing than we get otherwise. Welcome back. Gain crystals and dealing damage, or lose crystals and taking damage. Okay, we can deal with this. We're gonna be so frickin' rich. Can we please get a heal when getting crystals? I don't know if that's a thing, actually. Random buff is really good. Silver Heart's really good. Okay, what are you? Yes, we'll take that. The additional armor plates. Sure. Yes, critical link is amazing. Don't know if I want this or not. Let's not. Ooh, what are you? Gold heart. Chance for goods and shops to be heavily discounted, 75% off. I mean, yes. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't afford the gold heart, but... oh well. I would have liked to have gained some armor too, but that clearly wasn't going to happen either. No, it's the flippin' lightning crab. He is so hard. On the plus side, we seem to be wrecking him a little bit. Look at all of the elemental effects he has on him. That's gonna explode soon. Also, what are you? Loot totem. Yes, that is 30% of your health, not max health, so that's good. Nah, crystals. Nah. That was a fuse totem. Rip. Okay. We'll take the silver armor. No question. We have 3 keys, so we can unlock another weapon when we die. Gain more health for hearts. Do increased damage. Invulnerable for a short time when at 1 health. Shots pierce through enemies. I don't think I actually want piercing shots for this build. Grave Dodger is good though. That'll probably save our ass later. How many levels of that do we have by now? Okay, we're invulnerable 15 seconds after we hit 1 health. Whether or not that's long enough to make any difference is a whole other question. Oh shit. I forgot this place has lava instead of water. This is basically the first biome, but with lava instead of water. And a different lighting. Okay, we need something that gives more healing. Reloading damages knocks back enemies. Sure, we'll take it. I don't want chaotic grenades. I don't want glue grenade. I guess we got high caliber. Let's go for an upgrade. Come on. This build is going pretty well as long as we don't. Okay, what do we have? Aura grenade, gemstone. We'll take gemstone. Health. We absolutely need more healing. I don't want more health. I mean, I do want more health, but we almost killed ourselves there. But what I really need is more sources to get more health. I need to be more careful about that water. There we go. Finally, we got a hit. Hold still, you bastard. There we go. Health regenerates over time. We already have a bit of that. I thought, no, I guess we don't. Okay, we need regenerator. Flawless, a few upgrade chests. Yes. Gonna run around the island perimeter. Shit. Correction. I'm not gonna run around that part of the island perimeter. I think we lost Flawless already. But I'm actually not sure, so I'm gonna keep assuming that we didn't. Shit. Okay, if we didn't lose it before, that probably did it. Yeah, there's no way we're getting Flawless out of this. Damn it. Well. What do we have? Gemstone. Adrenaline. All of these are good. Adrenaline's probably the best, though. Alright, well, we have a shop anyway. We don't have enough stuff here to heal all the way, which is mildly unfortunate. I don't want to take Hotshot again. I don't want to take Eagle Eye. We'll take Bronze Heart, Bronze Armor, reroll. We don't need more armor because we're full. Melee isn't a thing that's going to happen. Endurance, I guess we need that. We don't need more armor. Big chests is good. Everybody likes big chests. We'll take another silver heart. All right. Health. I need more sources of healing. I definitely do not regret taking that lose 20% of your health, gain a bunch of crystals thing. But I am going to get rid of it at some point. If only because it's going to fall off eventually. Because the fixed amount of crystals, whereas crystal rewards go up over time. So that thing is amazing early, but less amazing later. Okay, what do we have? Bronze Heart, Second Wind. We don't want that. Bullseye. Actually, Bullseye might be good. I don't see anything else here I would really want, except maybe Bronze Heart. Yeah, let's go for that. Damage or speed? We'll go for damage. Up down the lava, you dumbass. Okay. We do have pretty good damage. And it's about, hopefully, to get better. Quick shot. Don't want. Whip shot. Don't want. Bouncing shot, maybe. No zigzag. High caliber. Yeah. Flawless elemental or health? Flawless elemental. Screw it. Look at that. Beautiful damage. Unfortunately, we're losing a lot of armor. When it turns blue like that, it means we just lost a bar of armor. We're down to less than a full bar. In other words, we're taking a lot of damage here. Okay. I wish I could get that. Let's see. Random shot. We already have a bunch of, so more of it is good. We can probably pick up armor here at the store. Shops contain more goods for sale. Sure, why not? Let's not gamble. Okay. Chance to get additional reward chest and flawlessly clearing an island. That's good. Being crystals and damaging enemies. That's great. Let's take Mega Crit. Let's just buy everything here and then let's reroll. Damn it, no armor. Damage increase for each equipped armor plate. I suppose we already have some of it. We'll take Spark Shot. And I guess that's it. Damn it. Oh, goodbye money. Okay, this is the final boss. I really wish we were going into this with some armor. But alas, we are not. Wow, look at that damage. We're actually not doing that badly at all. We do have 15 seconds of invulnerability after we hit 1 health. So I think we got this in the bag. Even if we get murdered. Which turns out we didn't. Oh yeah. Okay. There's the 2 keys the boss drops. Now, we can choose to win or we can choose to loot. I'm taking the armor. We get to choose a single legendary upgrade. Chance for goods chassis heavy discounted. We already have that. Chance to get additional reward chest. That's nice. Fireballs, poison storm, critical blades. Ooh, critical blades would be good. I think we're doing critical blades because we already have a crit build. Now the problem is I would like to win. I would also like to loot because I like the way this build is going. Unfortunately, if I don't win, I don't unlock any of the stuff for winning. And this is the first time that I've gotten this far with a character on this difficulty. So screw it, we're gonna win. Yay! First on-stream win. I've been here several times already though, like 3 or 4. And we got some new skins. Blue Tiger, I already had. Because Blue Tiger, for some bizarre reason, they show it as a unique skin a bazillion times. But you get a Blue Tiger skin for winning on any difficulty with any weapon, basically. Red Tiger you get for winning with any weapon on Nightmare. So I didn't have that yet, because I didn't have never won on Nightmare. And Tiger skin for winning on Nightmare. For some reason the tiger is green. Okay, I see red tiger skin. I have several different versions of the blue tiger skin already. For winning on different difficulties. There's red tiger. I don't think we're gonna use that. Let's see. We could be the green watermelon. Wonder why it shows this pattern, but it's actually like a green watermelon looking thing. It's not really a watermelon pattern, that'd be stripes, but... Splotchy melon. Do I want to do another weapon with this gun, or want to... Oh wait, we can unlock another weapon. That's right. Blade launcher, ooh. This thing, if you have that one that legendary that causes you to deal damage to yourself, this will kill you because every time you shoot, the hitbox starts inside your character slightly. Okay, so the hitboxes on this is quite generous. Look at this. Okay. think I need to use this one. Anything else I want to do here before I leave? I don't think so. I do like the build I had going last time. And I regret that you aren't considered to win every time that you loop. For the purposes of unlocking skins and stuff. But I really wanted to have a Nightmares win on record. Bouncing shot, blue shot, FMJ. I think we'll take bouncing shot, and we'll go for a health chest. That was bad. Okay, this weapon, it feels like you kind of have to use it on the ground to make good use of that piercing ability. Unfortunately, I don't like doing that, so let's take something else. Kind of looking forward to this too. What do we have still locked? Dual pistols? Is that it? I think dual pistols is the only gun I haven't unlocked yet. Okay. Let's see. Tempting to do rocket launcher again. Because I do like that one. Never really used the cluster launcher much. But then I didn't like it when I tried it out either. Let's do sniper again. Oh, what is this? Somebody needs a ban. See ya. Okay. Get away from me. That worked out pretty well. Oh, what do we have here? We did take some damage, so that's not great. High caliber. Sure, why not? Go for luck chests, I suppose. Oh. Energy rings, of course. We're gonna die. Because I was a dummy and didn't pay attention to the... Yep. Damn it. Alright, let's try that again. That run just started off poorly and went even more poorly. We're going to definitely be revisiting that chance totem later. We're probably going to sacrifice most of our health. Okay. What do we get? How much does this actually give us? 50% larger, 50% more damage. Move 15% more slowly. I think we can deal with that. Okay, that's all the more I can dare. Shrapnel, 2 times critical chest, or health chest. We're gonna do the dumb. It's early enough in the run that when we die, it won't be that big of a deal. You know what I don't say if we die. Although with a bit of luck and maybe a little skill. Can't afford that. I mean, maybe we can. Okay, what do we have? Hot shot, streak shot. Let's take streak. Hot shot is just a bit too risky. Oh, what's the other one? Okay, we can't afford this even if we wanted to. I mean, we probably could, but no. I guess. One health and a dream. Oh shit, we got a sniper crab. We're doomed. There's no flipping way we're gonna make it out of this. Yep. Okay. Let's try that again. Damn it. There we go. Okay, well at least we didn't take any damage on Island 1. Always embarrassing when that happens. Snake shot! Every single time I see them using clip in this stupid game, it annoys me. I'll take big shot. I really want that health, but I can't pass up 2 times chests. Okay. Still haven't taken any damage. You're going well. We'll take the hot shot, I guess. Guess we'll take hot shot twice. We're definitely going for the health chest now. Because hot shot is going to... Well, we're gonna need some healing to offset it, let's put it that way. Okay, that slug needs to die because he has a menace. Grub, whatever. Somehow we still haven't taken any damage. Get away from me, you bastards. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Alright, please give me a good heal. None of these are good heals. We'll take the bronze heart, though. Spiked chest or speed chest? We'll take spiked. The shop is up next, so we can afford it. Damn it. Could have tried to nail that dude with a melee. I need to remember that melee is a possibility. It's too easy to forget. There is an achievement, I think, for getting to a certain island without... what do you call it? Without firing your gun. which basically means melee. I think you could probably use grenades for that, too. It'd have to be a mix of grenades and melee. Spark shot's good. Yeah, spark shot's about the only thing good to hear. Fuse totem. Critical chain, excellent. I wouldn't mind doing a sniper critical build. Alright, we have 200, which means we can buy one thing here. Don't want snake grenade. Yeah, I don't think we can re-roll and afford something. Power armor is good, but only once you get to the point where you can actually keep yourself in armor. I guess we'll just have to plan ahead. Random or speed? Let's do random. Go. Hello, giant grub. Get away from me. Owie, I just got hit by something big. I suspect that might have been the grenade crab. Please die. Thank you. Chaotic grubs aren't that big of a deal. They add a bit of excitement to the otherwise boring map, but... Okay, we took quite a bit of damage there. That's not great. Arc shot. Don't really want that. Let's take gold coating. Hello, hello! Killing chance and raiders. Welcome here. Go elemental. Welcome here. I suppose you're probably playing this game. That was dumb, landing on top of a crab. There. Yeah, this game is really quite excellent. Not #1 game of all time or anything like that, but particularly for where it is in development. That is a sniper crab. We are on 5 health. This is going to be interesting. Shit. Come on. Alright, that could have went very badly. That big beard? Why, thank you. Wait. Damn it. Not sure if that one was one of the toxin ones or... I think it was toxin one. Random shot I quite enjoy. And we'll take lightning. I like lightning. Lawless is the choice here because if we take damage, we're dead anyway. So we're just gonna do the old island? What island? Trick. Anyway. Yeah, this is Nightmare difficulty, which I have not played much of. I've only had one win on Nightmare. And that was with a really good critical rocket launcher build. Or at least I think it was really good. I should have looped, but I wanted to win, so... There's no real reason to be shooting these things here. But I'm gonna do it anyway because... I guess I can. Okay. Thank goodness the shop is next. Because I need it. Not that kind of crab. Let's see. Streak shot. Critical chain. Critical chain is really good. But you need to get the first critical to trigger it. Critical thinking is also really good. Streak shot is meh. If you never miss, streak shot's amazing, but I'm not that awesome. I think I'm gonna take critical thinking and critical chain. Well, on the balance, we won. Health totems are the bane of my existence. I've lost more runs to them than I've gained. Okay, double-edged sword is amazing. We can't afford Arcane Blast anyway. We'll take Big Shot. And off to face the boss. Hopefully we don't die. I like the skull bosses better than I do the crab ones, because at least they don't jump at you. Yeah, I think we got this guy in the bank. Damn it. Hit! Don't miss. Did we do that flawlessly? Might took a little bit of damage. Oh, what do we have? Damage aura, critical blast, that's awesome. Guys, for shots to target nearby enemies. We're gonna take critical blast. I think we're just kind of doing a critical build this time. And a bronze heart. Onward to the next biome. It would help if I actually hit things. Back off, Buster. Okay. I need more crit chance so I can get this to be 100% consistent, or as close to it as I can. But even as it is, it's getting pretty consistent. Alright, what do we have? High caliber, big shot, power armor. We already have a power armor. I don't have any armor yet, though. Okay, how much does big shot actually give me? 100% larger, 100% more damage, move 28% more slowly. We'll do it again. Okay. Yeah. Elemental or critical? We'll do critical. Yeah, we got pretty good AoE on our little sniper rifle here. Back here, you bastard. Okay. That went quite well. Critical chain is really good. Critical thinking is also really good. What's in this one? Critical thinking, critical chain. I think we're gonna take critical thinking twice. And then let's go for 2 times random chests. We're getting more criticals than not. That was way too far on that grenade. Shit. I hate shotgun crabs. At least we got good damage. We took a little bit of damage ourselves there, though. Not enough to be a big deal. Alright, what do we have? We don't want chaotic shot. Don't want big claws. We'll take bronze heart, I guess. Critical chain. Yeah, we'll take critical chain. 70% crit chance for 5 seconds after laying a critical. That'll make us more consistent. Let's do random. This build is shaping up to be not bad. Get away from me. Ooh, that was beautiful. Okay. What do we have here? Critical thinking, I see already. Vitality is good if I can keep my health up. We'll take critical thinking, though. And let's go to the store. I probably should be looking for skill chests. Okay, green dice, silver armor, lightning shot, high voltage. Let's get both of those. Tempted to grab silver armor. Yeah, let's. Grave Dodger might save our ass later. And we'll grab gold coating. Don't know if accelerating shot is a good idea. Probably not. Alright, speed or spiked? We'll do speed. Spiked, I mean. Yikes. Goodbye most of our armor, right like that. Why jumping backwards can be dangerous. That lightning crab needs to go. Okay, we're not doing so well against groups. Well, Somebody's alive still. Who and where? Oh, this is problematic. Who knows where it's hiding? I do wish enemies were on a bit of a clock. Oh, there it is. It was frozen over there. That was one enemy. Apparently there are more. Where? Well, so far I've never had to quit the game because of getting stuck like this. And I'd like to keep it that way. Worst case, we'll restart at the last shop. But well, let's see if you can hear him. Yeah, I don't know. We should have unfrozen by now, I think. Yeah, I don't know. We might just have to restart. There needs to be some kind of protection feature where if a creature hasn't, well, probably for things other than bosses, but where it just kills them itself after a little bit. Okay. From the island after the last shopper boss. I've never actually resumed. Right. Let's get some distance. At least we're not trying to snipe these bastards with a rocket launcher this time. Okay, that went much better this time. Power armor. I think we already have some of that. Heavy hitter. We don't need any of these, so we'll take power armor. Economy. Economy is good. And of course I miss every single one of my shots because Run. Okay, I just need to not let stuff get so close to me all the time. Unfortunately, stuff really wants to get close to me. Like that. And sometimes I don't notice it. Especially when running backwards. Half is plotting something for tomorrow and you're scared. Good, that means you are becoming wise. You should always be scared of what Half is plotting to do. Finishing move is going to make us mega millions. %200% more crystals. Okay, hopefully that is good enough. Let's do skill. He's booby trapped the ship. Well, that's fine. I know where his booby traps are. Or rather, I know what Wi-Fi signal they're on. That, and I think I need to check the Wi-Fi component. But I think there's a way to set it so that it, what do you not call it? I think there's a way to set the Wi-Fi component so it receives its signal from externally. I'm tempted to set up a counter that just runs through all the Wi-Fi signals on the ship and triggers them. So if anybody tries to do sneaky shit, it's gonna go off. Unless they do fancy circuitry to detect only a specific signal or something. That wasn't very nice of you. Go away. All right. No, thank you very much for the follow. Aerodactyl? I hope I didn't mangle that too badly. In any case, greatly appreciate it. There's 10k of them that will lag the ship. Not if you just cycle through it slowly. It doesn't need to do it quickly. It just needs to, you know, every little bit, pick another channel. Guess we'll just take big chests. Because everybody likes big chests. Well, this is going to set us back to where we started. Shots create poisonous storms that deal damage over time. Okay, sure, why not? As long as they don't deal damage to me, I'm good. Cooldown on that. 15-second cooldown. 4,000 damage to apply 160 poison stacks over a 4-second period. Okay, I can get behind that. I don't really like Grenadier, but we'll take it anyway. Okay, I have 8,000 to spend. We'll take... I don't know. You think about getting crab champions, is it worth it? What are my thoughts on it? It's amazing, and it is absolutely worth it. And I'm sorry I didn't notice you right away. The other fools said something, and yeah, I'm used to scanning the bottom couple lines. Not many people talk around here. Hint, hint. Let's see. Okay, you guys should talk more. Let's grab bulletproof. How much does that actually give me? 8%. Okay, that's not very good. We'll take another copy of Big Shot because it's cheap. And we'll take another copy of Grave Robber because it's good. And screw it, we'll even go for that. Look at that. Okay, when this guy stops burning here, we'll try this again. Look at this damage. It is pathetic. Amazing. 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 Pathetic. Anything that's not a crit is just like 1,000 damage at most. It's like 37,000 as soon as we get a crit. I have made an error. I need something that will heal me. I guess we'll take that. That wasn't actually that bad. I expected it to be way worse. Okay, what do we get for healing? Bronze armor or bronze heart? We'll take the heart. A key. Big hearts is good. We already have some bulletproof, so more of that wouldn't hurt. Performance bonus is good if you get a bunch of it. And as long as you're good at flawless clearing, which I'm not. I'm not using my grenades much this run. I'm gonna take bulletproof. Let's see, 2 points in bulletproof, 15% chance. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna loop this time because I don't think this build is good enough for that. But hopefully we can at least take out the main last boss. It all depends on how many crits we get and how quickly. If we get lots of crits, it's amazing. Okay. Good night, Colo. Power armor is tempting, but it requires me to get armor. Steady shot is good. FMJ is probably good. I'm gonna take power armor. And then we're gonna go for our health. If I can get more sources of healing, that'll make me happy. There, fine. Be that way then. Get some distance. Nice crit. Okay, skulls will be easy to deal with. They're practically my ideal enemy. Alright, endurance. That's healing, but not the right kind of healing. We could take a second level of regenerator, I suppose. Shrapnel and health chest? Yeah, I guess. I really need to get some nice critical chests. I need to remember the water here is not my friend. Shit. It's an enraged grub. Damn it. Okay. Well. Poop. Half is fishing and I'm playing with seafood. I guess today is just ocean day. Alright, how many? We only have one key. So this is dual pistols. These are the last weapon to unlock. I think I've got them all already. Everything else looks like it. Let's try these out. Not sure how much I'll like these. Okay, not terrible so far. Oh shit, what's over here? Greed. More crystals drop when eliminating enemies, but amount of loot choices and chests is reduced. Oh wow, that's not very nice of you. Of all the greed perks, so I'd have to get that one. I guess there are much worse ones. Damn it. No reward for that. See you later. Well, that's some amount of luck. The grenade mod, but still. 2 times random chest. This run is starting off with a bang. Unfortunately, I think that bang might be me dying. Run. Because we are taking a rather large amount of damage here. Ah! Okay. Let's try the rocket launcher again, because I really liked that rocket launcher. The rocket launcher is just the right amount of mix between AoE and single target. Or not single target, but precision. There's a something around here somewhere. There you are. Okay. We'll take bouncing shot. Let's do scout chest. Bouncing shot may have been a bad idea, actually. Because if I miss, it doesn't actually do any damage unless it bounces off somebody. Or unless it bounces off the ground and hits somebody. Whereas normally these would explode when they hit the ground. Extra use your grenade, that's actually not good. Big chest is good, though. Crit? Okay. We actually have to hit things with our rockets now. Damn it. You guys would have been so dead if I hadn't taken bouncing shot. I can still get rid of it. How many times can you miss in a row? What crap. Apparently the answer is all of them. Go away. I didn't see you. I think we're gonna ditch bouncing shot. Next shop. We're gonna sell it and use the stuff to buy something more useful. Alright, what do we have over here? This one looks like a glass. No, it's a chance. Boom. Well, that's not great. Look at our health. This run's doomed, I think. Take hot shot. I'm gonna regret it, but we're dead anyway, I think. And we'll take hot shot again. Okay, flawless. For 2 times luck chest. We kind of need to do flawless anyway because we have like next to no health. Which is non-ideal. Yeah, we need to get rid of bouncing shot on this thing. It'd be okay on a lot of weapons, but not this one. Okay, flawless. What do we have in the luck chests? Scatter shot. That is good. Let's take autoloader. Go to the shop. Damn it. Okay. Oh, there's a chest here. More crystals drop when eliminating enemies, but you lose some of your max health. Well, it's not like we can lose much more. We have 15 health. And there's no way we're gonna get more than that. Okay, where's bouncing shot? Okay, so we can take regenerator. However, it's not gonna do us a whole lot of good because if we take damage, we're dead. Do the dumb. We are absolutely gonna die here. There's like very little chance that we don't. Yep, there we go. 15 health, what I expect. Those 2 misses on that health totem just murdered us. I think I'm gonna keep doing the rocket launcher because I really like this weapon. Between this and the sniper rifle, they're my 2 favorites, I think. I do like the dual pistol shotguns as well. But I like to be able to use the aim glide. And with dual any kind of weapon, you can't do that. And I don't like the automatic shotgun. It just... yeah, I didn't like it. I should probably try it again. Alright, what do we have? Time shot is good. Go for criticals. Because I do like some critical hits. Unfortunately, you can't slide in water. It's every time I get off the land. Things get painful. Critical grenades, sharpshooter, hot shot. We'll take hot shot. As dumb as it may be. We won't take the spike chest because we're not going to have enough health when we get there. I'm kind of tempted to try doing a melee run. We're on 1 health. We're dead. Yep. Damn it. What did the achievement for the no shooting say exactly? 5 wins total on Nightmare, 2 in a row on Nightmare. That's not going to happen just right away. On normal difficulty without taking any damage. You know how hard that would be to get a win on normal without taking any damage? Get a win after looping at least once. 5 wins in a row on Nightmare. That'd be insanely hard. I win on normal. I guess, I don't know. Depends. I guess if you're really skilled. Get a win with 1 million unspent crystals in your inventory. Apparently that's not actually that hard to do. Get a win with 10,000 eliminations. Get a win without firing your weapon. Okay, so it doesn't say what difficulty. And it's a win, so you'd have to go all the way to the end. Which means grenades, I think. Beat a boss, at least 5 greed perks in your inventory. Yeah, let's try that. Let's pick a crap weapon, and let's see if we can do just melee and grenades. What would be a good weapon for this? We'll take the burst pistol. Oh shit. Got to change my difficulty. Well. I kind of hate this burst pistol. Inaccurate but powerful, my ass. This thing is just flat out shit. Alright. Sure. I'm not gonna try too hard on this. Because I don't want to do a run with this stupid weapon. I hate it. But anyway. I'm going to want to take as many, not this run, but... What in the world? Okay. Time shot is really good. Critical, sure, why not? Well, Caesar. That reminds me, I was gonna check to see what the actual damage was on. Oh, hey, Mr. Launcher Crab. I would appreciate if you would cease and desist from your current behavior. Alright. Now, let's try that again, but I want to turn the difficulty down because I'm going to try doing a melee and grenades only. And it doesn't say what difficulty I have to do it on. So let's be lazy little babies. Now, this is Crab Champions, Caesar. And it is very good. Oh shit. Damn it. Okay. Let's try that again, this time without any shooting. And also... let's fix that problem. There. No shooting. Actually, I should bind that to grenade. Nah. Because then I will use it when I shouldn't. Or rather, I'll get used to using grenade on the wrong key. Okay, what do we have? Anything that isn't grenade. I don't know if that'll work on... Let's go for health. Well, that wasn't too bad. The abilities that increase melee range that normally is like turn your nose up at, they're going to be amazing for this. Personal space can happen a lot, I have a feeling. Go for the random. Okay, so apparently if they're an exploding type of enemy, as long as I kill them and they don't kill themselves. That looks like a fuse. Nope. They just loot for some of my health. Awesome. Don't want that. Snake grenade, don't want it. We'll take it anyway. Speed versus health. We'll do health. We don't have any optional objectives here. So let's see how long we can survive. Without cheesing it. Realistically, cheesing it would be better. But wow. Wasn't quite what I wanted to do. Whee! Oh, that one goes all the way to the top. Okay. What do we have? Scavenger's good. Sure. Well, meh. Got a little bit of healing. I guess. Yeah, these things heal you. Which is cool, but we didn't need it. Okay, heal after clearing each island. Chance for enemies to drop. I'm not sure if this damaging enemies thing counts for grenades and stuff. But we're taking scavenger. We're taking endurance, and we're taking bronze heart. And screw it, we'll even take money shot, and we'll see if it works this way. If it doesn't, we'll just turn it in for money later. We'll take random. I'm looking for a skill chest. Okay. We do get money for killing them that way. So that's excellent. Ooh, shit. There is a big bad something over here. That was a launcher crab, I think. Get away from me. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Regenerator, yes. Skill chest. Hopefully we get the plus melee range one. One of the reasons why I took this particular gun is so I can get the aim glide effect. Not sure if I hit him or not. Yeah, I did. Okay, he died. Bosses are going to be very exciting with this. No ammo's used. Okay, unfortunately that's terrible for us. Big claws. Oh yes. And another skill chest. Okay, the melee run is actually going surprisingly well. Owie. That was dumb. I took a whole bunch of damage I didn't have to take. Big claws. How much larger does it actually make it? 40%, so 20% each time. That's not actually that good. I mean, it's amazing for trying to do something stupid like I'm doing, but oh, we didn't get anything. Oh, maybe actually, no, wait, that's crystal. We might have got something. I wasn't paying close enough attention. We'll take regenerator again. We'll re-roll. Heal after you reach melee. Oh, hell yes. More scavenger. Okay, we did vampire again. Vampire again. Bullseye. I think bullseye is good for us. Heal while dealing damage, that will count for us. And fortitude, okay. We got something good going here. We'll take snake grenade again too. Alright, if we can just kill this elite anyway. I am hitting him. Just not as well as I'd hoped. Nope, get away from him. Okay, we're out of armor now. That's really bad. We aren't actually taking that much damage, though. Yet. I think we got him right there. Ow. How dare you shoot through that? Okay. Okay. That was interesting. We'll take that because we're going to need all the health we can possibly get our hands on. Okay. Oh shit, I should have checked the totems. Oh well. Oh, where are the enemies? I'll take that. Where are the... There's one. There's like 3 enemies on that whole map. That's weird. Yeah, there was a bunch of totems around there. I made note of them too. I was like, oh yeah, totems. Cool, I need to check those out afterwards. And then I forgot like a dumbass. I don't know if this counts for melee or not, but I'm gonna hope it does. Let's go for health. Economy is tempting, but let's go for health. Got trapped for a second there. We do have a good bit of healing. Alright. Oh, there he is. Nice. Okay, vampire is amazing. Let's go for the spiked chest. Normally I would never take vampire. But this time, it is just what the doctor ordered. All right. Spark explosion is probably what we're going to take. Yeah. Random or critical. Let's go with critical. That was dumb. Why'd I go critical? There's like nothing in here that is going to matter to us. Oh well. Okay. We've got quite a lot of healing going on. And we're getting quite a lot of increased health, too. Because for every X number of enemies we kill close to us, we get more health. Yeah. We'll just take that in the probably vain hope that occasionally we might get a crit with melee. What was the best build I've made? Ooh, that's good. I don't know. Probably... Oh... Probably the one sniper rifle build I made. Don't remember what all was going on with that one now. We'll upgrade Bullseye again. Heal after eliminating enemies. Big chests. Man, I wish I could get silver armor. Actually, I can't get silver armor. I think. Yep. Alright. 2 times spike chest or 2 times random? We do have a lot of healing, so I think I can risk the spike. Yeah, let's risk the spike. Or it could have been that rocket launcher build I did earlier today. Okay, well, goodbye all that armor I just bought. Oh, this is terrible. I did not consider the implications of this. Okay, we're going to want to revisit that totem later. Everything I kill explodes into damage. And I did not consider the implications. Oh, goodbye armor. There we go. Alright. What do we have here? Zigzag shot. Give me money. I noticed there was another totem over here. Where are you? Come on, a 25% chance. Oh well. Oh shit. I am a dumbass. I forgot about that this was spiked chests. No. Okay. Spike strikes is going to be problematic for me, but I think I can do it. We just have to be in the air when we melee. That was something of a chain reaction. Owie. Next boss is going to be very interesting. Shit. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I'm on 3 health right now. I was lucky. I almost died. Alright, what do we have? Vampire. Max health increased after every 10 close range eliminations. Increased by 2. Okay. What else do I have? Those bullseye. Max health increased by 3 after every 10 one-shots. Okay, we have a lot of things that are healing us right now. Let's go for the health chest. Like, we're getting a lot of healing off normal enemies. Problem is, that's not going to help us much against bosses. Also, we're gaining a lot of health. Every time we kill stuff nearby. So not only do we come out with more healthier, but we come out with more max health too. And then we have this. Personal space it is. Alright, we're off to the shop to see Tony, and then we have to deal with another boss. Which is going to be interesting. Let's take the silver armor. We'll take bullseye, or reroll. We'll take another silver armor. We'll take a health shot, which will give us a little bit of healing. And I guess we'll take a second health shot. Okay. Second to last boss. Damn it. Of course, that missed by a mile. We're still not out of armor, so we're gonna kill this guy, no problem. Was a real embarrassing mess. Okay, we didn't use up all of our armor even. Let's take armor. We're getting lots of health for free just from killing stuff. Grim Reaper is probably what we're gonna take here. Actually no, Thorn Explosion is what we're gonna take here. This build is actually doing really well. And I am going to be extremely disappointed if without firing your weapon also means without throwing any grenades. The melee doesn't do very well against the stronger stuff, but against fodder enemies, kills them easy. Okay, what do we have here? Snake Grenade, Chaotic Shot, Danger Close, Red Fury. Red Fury or Danger Close, I think it is. How much does Danger Close give us? %50 more damage. I don't know how much Red Fury does. We're gonna take Danger Close though, because that'll help against bosses. We'll take a random chest. Because crit is highly unlikely to give us anything good for our build. Okay. This is admittedly only easy difficulty, which is why it's going so well. If it was hard difficulty, we would be, or even normal difficulty, we'd probably be having a lot more trouble. Let's take Bigger Boom. And then let's go for Skill Chest and hope we get melee improvements. You have a really good chance of getting a claw size upgrade in here. Not that that will help our damage much, which we kind of need. I'm not sure what controls melee damage. Ow. What are you? Six crystals, 25% chance to get a random pickup. That's enough gambling. Big claws. Spiked chest or elemental? We'll do spiked. Yeah. Anyway. Look at our health, just keep going up and up and up from all the close range eliminations. Okay, what do we got? Mace shot, no thanks. Green dice, spark explosion, or Grim Reaper. We don't really need Grim Reaper, we're healing a lot already. We're gonna take spark explosion. Because we need better grenades. Okay, nothing there. Chance for extra chests, also chance for no chests to spawn. It's like 67% chance of 2 chests, 30% chance of none. So it will increase the chance of chests, but take another spark explosion. And we'll take a silver armor. I didn't even check to see if we could even afford that thing, which I don't think we could have. Ah, we could have. We'll go for the upgrade. We'll deal with that totem later. Oh, we've got some nasties in here. Grenade crabs. Okay, that didn't go too badly. Alright, let's sacrifice a bit of our health. Get a bit of armor, which is infinitely more valuable than health. Particularly since there were some health pickups there to gain most of what we lost back. Grim Reaper, crit grenade, vampire. We're taking vampire, no question. Damage. At this point, the amount we heal per melee kill is probably best described as ridiculous. Well, goodbye armor. Thanks to these damn grubs. I wish there was a thing I had that made enemies drop armor pickups. Boss fight preview, I guess. All right. Snake grenade, heavy grenade, spiral grenade, danger close. Danger close is really good. Flawless to get 2 luck chests. Okay. Oh, this map's not too hard to get flawless on. We just need to avoid getting too close to anybody who wants to eat us. Which we can do by just playing Mario Kart Crab Edition. I could probably throw a few grenades at clusters or whatever, but in my experience, that just makes things even riskier. Lawless. Beautiful. Alright, what do we get here? Most of these are of absolutely no use to me, so I'm going to just take Driller twice. So this is the pre-boss shop, I think. Yes, the final boss. So we want things that are going to make us strongly better. So we're going to take Grave Dodger, I think. A lot of our sources of healing are going to be locked off. So I think we're going to take Thorn Explosion and Bronze Heart. And then we're going to re-roll and hope we get something cheap. None of those are of any use to us at all. Damn it. Okay. Well, I guess what we've got is what we're facing the boss with. Hello, giant ant. I've never fought you before. It's always been the skull when I've gotten here before. Our armor is gone. His armor is still there. This is a bad sign. Okay. His armor's finally gone. Yikes. We're gonna die. There's like no way that we're not gonna die. Did I not get any healing from that? I expected to get at least a little bit of healing from killing that ad. That was so close. Oh well. Man, that was really close. Well, there's always another time. Let's see. And let's not forget to change my controls. That left mouse button is fire again. Otherwise, we would have a bad day. Let's see. Let's try the dual shotguns again. These are one of the 2 starting guns. Now the problem with these is that you don't get an aim glide. Also, dual weapons are annoying in that they don't show the ammo for both guns. Anyway. I don't know. Okay, melee appears to have some degree of scaling. They're just not as healthy as I thought they might be. We lost a ton of health, but... Damage Aura, Sharp Claws, Heavy Hitter. Let's take Damage Aura, actually. And let's go for Elemental. Okay. Random shot, definitely. Random shot is good. One thing that run gave me was healthy appreciation for how good melee can be. Although I am taking more damage than I would like, by a lot. Scavenger is very good. Bullseye is also very good. We're taking Scavenger. And we're gonna go for 2 times damage chest, because I can't resist. Whee! Into the ocean. And I can't extend my jump. Because aim glide isn't a thing you can do with dual pistols. It is cool that you control left and right dual weapons separately, but being unable to extend your jump using aim is problematic once you get used to it. Flawless. Okay, what do we have here? Aura Grenade, Reload Arc, Red Fury. Red Fury is quite good. We're gonna take Aura Grenade though. And Red Fury, I guess. Okay, how much do we have? 197. We can buy probably one thing. We'll take Scavenger. Let's let these stacks tick down and let's find out what we can do with melee. Because I'm actually kind of curious what melee's DPS is. I should have checked the last run, but I never did. That's a lot of lightning stacks. Also, I don't really like the way the DPS counter works here. It resets to 0 periodically. I wish instead of counting how many what the DPS is over a certain period of time, or what your damage is over a certain period of time, I wish it would show an average, a running average, of what you've done to it over the last, you know, X amount of time or whatever. Oh, he's taking damage because I'm nearby him. Okay. It looks like I do about 300 per swipe, I think. Let's take the health chest. Yeah, it's not resetting every second, but it is resetting often enough that it's a annoying problem. Damn it. Took a hit. At least there's plenty of healing around. This is back on Nightmare. It's not an easy like the melee run was. We'll take Scavenger yet again. And we'll go for Elemental. No, we won't. Yes, we will. That was one hit. The enemies die in one hit and you die in one hit. No amount of regeneration will save you. Admittedly, they usually make the one-hit ones a little easier. Have fewer enemies and stuff like that. But no thank you. This run is actually going pretty well and I don't want to mess that up. And we died anyway. Here. Yeah, 300 damage per swipe. I wonder if that scales at all. Let's change to a different difficulty and see what happens. Okay, so it's still 300. It doesn't scale with difficulty at all, which I didn't necessarily expect it would. But I wonder if it scales with how far into the game you are. Like with enemy difficulty. Guess the only way to tell would be to play a lot farther in and find out, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. The DPS counter is pretty worthless. Interestingly, when later there's... After a couple loops, you can get to the point where you can kill this thing. Like you see it actually has a health bar up there. You can actually kill it in one shot, and then it'll just display 0 for DPS until it regenerates. Also, you can see a seam down the middle of his head in the texture. Oh well. This may not be a AAA game, but in a lot of ways that's a good thing. There is no cosmetic store, and there never will be. Let's grab a different gun for this. I want to see if I can do that parkour thing. Let's grab auto shotgun. Sure, why not? I almost made it to the end of this once. There's a crown sitting up there, but it's not actually a reward that you can pick up or anything. It just sits there. This is what passes for a tutorial in this game. There's little signs on rocks along through here that tell you what to do. And that you figure out how things work. Not much of a tutorial, but then this doesn't really need much either. Shit. Okay, there we go. Ah! Fell off already. That jumping puzzle requires very exact timing. Anyway. I can't wait for all of this stuff. Even any small amount of this stuff. Just as it is now, it's good, but... Somebody forgot to put back faces on that billboard. Oops. Also, this is really cool. The way the crab sticks to surfaces. It's such a cool little detail. Any surface that isn't so steep that you can't stand on it, you align with it when you step onto it. It gives the game a very crabby feel. Oh well. It is 10:20. So I think we're going to call it here. We did get one win at least. And we almost got a melee and grenade only win. Alas. It did not quite happen. It looks like Avi and Af are playing something called Across the Obelisk together. At least I assume they're playing together because they're both playing the same thing, so I'm guessing it's together. Let's find out. Assuming I can type this without mangling it. Oh. Oops. That fingered that one up good. All right. Tomorrow, let's see. Tomorrow is Thursday. So tomorrow, I'll probably play a little bit of this for an hour or two, and then Barotrauma. Because tomorrow is Barotrauma Day. And we shall have great fun drowning beneath the waves until late at night, long after most of you have gone to bed. In any case, no, I'm not done with MechWarrior. I just have so many other things to play. I'll play more MechWarrior sometime. I just need to find time to do it. X4 is coming out, the next expansion, in a few days too. Oh well. We'll get there when we get there. Until then, I hope you all have fun over at AFS. And I will see you all later. Night. And goodbye.